Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one right here is for Taskmaster, Season 5, Episode number 7. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.
Alright, just one comment from the last episode from executive producer Faith. He says, I think Nish is still great though. There are a few contestants during the show's run that don't have a chance in winning, and the fact that they still show up and bring comedy is great. Also, I feel my mother would do the same, but she'd probably photo the golden pineapple reading books about cooking at a luau or bring them to see the pineapples on sale at farmer's market. That's cute. I have a dark kind of humor too, so I feel like I would do something similar. I'm sure RJ's mother might be a little bit more wholesome, but regardless, I'm not ashamed to say that I love and appreciate my mom for who she is.
Yeah. You better.
This guy and my son have to appreciate my dark humor. When bad times happen, that dark sarcasm comes out. It gets a little
Miss
dark.
Jizzleneck over here.
Alright, let's get to the next episode right now.
Next week.
Thank you for the clapping. I'm Greg Davis, and this is Taskmaster. It's the semi-final, which means our 5 contestants are running out of time to win crucial Taskmaster points.
Episode,
Points that change their lives forever. Whoever wins this series is guaranteed immortality through the title of Series Champion of Taskmaster. So let's meet the people still clinging on to the hope of winning this almighty cranium. With an average professional age of 41, contenders are Aisling B, Bob Mortimer, Mark Watson, Nish Kumar, and Sonny Fritz. And forever needlessly loitering, little Alex Hall.
Thank you.
You are looking especially smug tonight.
Thank you. It's a compliment. I am. I've had a good day. I've had a big day. I've made some home improvements to the place where you let me live.
Yeah.
I found out you can put a loo roll dispenser in any room. Any room. It doesn't have to be in the toilet. So I've got one in the kitchen. I've got one in the car. I've got one here. So I've just. I've just feel very.
What are you planning to use that for?
It's just in case, isn't it?
If you make mess here, I'm going to clear it up with your beard. What is the prize category this week?
Great question. Well, it's a big one. Drum roll, please. Today we've asked them. To bring in the most surprisingly expensive item. Surprisingly. So it's up to you, Craig, as a Taskmaster, to decide who has brought in the most surprisingly expensive item. At the end of the show, the person with the most points will get to take home all the surprisingly expensive items. Okay, so we'll find out how much they cost, and then I'll look at your face to see how surprised you were. That's the system.
That works, doesn't it?
Okay.
Who should we start with? Drum roll, please.
Oh, he got it.
Yeah.
Aisling B!
I can't believe I won! There was this one occasion where I had to fly to Belfast at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'd 13 minutes before I had to get on a flight, and I was so tired that I bought access for a 13-minute nap to the business lounge in Belfast Airport.
Okay.
So for minute to the pound, it was the most expensive thing I've ever bought.
Okay, so we'll see the voucher just so we can.
Depriving the business lounge
the
costs.
Causeway Lounge, complimentary access at Belfast
Wow.
Airport.
How much do you think complimentary access to the Causeway Lounge would cost?
$100.
Well, all I can say is how much I would pay, and I would pay £40.
It costs £25.
Shall I do my facial reaction to that?
Okay, let's have a look. Okay, do you want to move on to Nish?
Yes, please.
Okay, Nish.
I have bought in €100 because it is surprisingly expensive now to buy €100.
Let's see how surprising it is.
Okay.
I travel to Spain regularly.
Yes, you do.
And I would have guessed late 80s. I would have said it was worth about...
Oh, it's 91.
I would have said 88.
Yeah, it's 91.
So I'll give you my surprise face.
Okay.
Is that...
I brought in my World Cup 2014 football player sticker book.
Yes.
We had all these thick books, babe. I had all of these when I was.
It would cost on average of £374 to fill a whole
It's a
thing.
big deal. You get all of
Like
this
if you get
stickers at
lucky,
Aldi.
£68 is the minimum you can spend, but the average person spends nearly 400 quid.
I'm going to say that that is worth 20 English pounds.
We've had it valued at 10 English pounds.
No one brought anything really expensive. Do they not understand what this is?
a human turd.
Let's just go straight to the face, shall we?
What do you want Bob Mortimer's turds?
Well, this is going to take some unravelling, isn't it?
It's going to be professionally dried out and placed within a resin sphere. And be just like one of the exhibits in the National Poo Museum on the Isle of Wight.
That's all correct.
How do you professionally dry out
This is
some
what it
poo?
will look like. This is a fox one, which most closely resembles a human one.
Oh, dear.
Why?
How much do you think the whole process of
Oh,
freeze
it's
drying
not
it and then turning it into a resin ball would cost?
£199. Get ready for my reaction.
He says the process would cost him £800.
What?
£800 to do a fox poo. But this is a Mortimer poo.
His conservative estimate, the value of the Bob's
Yeah.
is between 10 and 15k.
Why? Bob's.
That's that I'm giving away.
Ronnie's gonna turn around on the seat.
Yeah, we only got 3 minutes.
Well, roughly.
Probably ain't got a lot of time on the
Roughly.
jokes.
Because the blindfold made it very hard to know, in all fairness.
That's how it started, is it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you, Alex.
Goodbye.
So she thinks she started there.
I'd love to see it.
I'm gonna have to say a no, man.
punished.
Of course.
So that was a big tick in your
Huh?
favour, but
I'm
the
gonna have to say
brunch
a no.
realisation came late.
I think
I did
she's
have to have a
closer
lunch
than.
to start as well, just to have enough energy for the
what's his
task.
name?
So I didn't have much toast left.
It was the furthest I've ever carried an adult. My previous record was 120 metres. I had to take an aunt across a car park at a wedding. We can see on the map how far I can actually. Okay, she travelled 200 metres. That's where she started down there, and then she sort of staggered back that direction, but didn't quite get far enough. So she ended up only 64 metres away from the starting point.
Oh, but in the right direction.
In the right direction.
Which in life is not bad.
And we can compare that to Mark.
It's not bad.
Mark walked 70 metres southwest. He then should have gone northeast, but he carried on going south.
Oh my
So he
god.
ended up 140 metres away.
So he just kept walking
I
straight.
saw I couldn't find any of the bread, but it makes sense. It's because it wasn't there.
It wasn't there because...
He's such a smart person, but he cannot do these tasks.
No.
This is not in his
Your bread
smartness
was eaten by
will.
dog.
Who's next? Next are two of our most intelligent individuals, Sally and Nish.
I'm most intelligent.
I wish I was confident enough to run.
Oh, you're running.
Right.
There's a ditch there, Nish.
Like, Alec, don't let me hit nothing, bro.
Yeah, it's rough
Yeah,
around
I'm
here.
too scared. I'm gonna do the hand thing the whole
Don't
time.
let me run into nothing, bro.
I have to warn you. So,
That's a throw on you.
To the right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
67, and then I turn to the right. Where's Dish going?
You're doing like a whole circle.
Does he not know it's going in circles?
bit bumpy here. 10 more seconds, be careful.
Ow, 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 ow.
Baby, why is he just walking in circles?
Okay. You've got 3 minutes to get back to your starting position.
Where is he going? Where is he going?
I literally know. I think I got to here and stopped.
Yes, this is where you stopped. Yeah.
That's all she knows. Where is he at? Way the fuck over there, baby.
I'm gonna just keep going.
Nish has no sense of direction.
Did like.
You've got 1 minute left, Nish.
Nish should end up walking way further.
Look at the camera.
I didn't go that far. I think it was.
Yeah, him like
Look at
way
Sally
back
right
there.
over here
You've
too.
got 10 more seconds, Sally.
And this was like an independent movie. A little documentary about this thing.
Why did I not use the bread?
Did you hear this? Why did you not use the bread?
That's a very specific question. So what
Breadcrumbs.
the bread was for?
Holding Gregory.
Holding.
Right at the end, I went, shit, I should have used this as a compass.
The
The
bread.
thing
Yeah.
that startled me about you, Nish, is if you've got a pet dog at home and you blow in its face, it absolutely baffles the dog, absolutely confuses it, and that was Nish's face throughout this scene.
That seems to weigh you down, because when you walked, you just went in a circle. You took 300 paces, but travelled 15 metres. Stats.
Yeah.
Sally travelled 220 metres, and then headed back in the right direction, and she ended up just 74 metres away. So not too bad. She ran all over.
God.
But more by luck than
That's
judgment.
really good.
Let's have a look at, well, Nish ended up just 15 metres from the starting point, and then walked 180 metres.
Baby, look how he just went in circles.
The wrong way.
He should have just stayed where he stopped at.
But there's 1 point to Nish, 2 to Mark, 3 to Sally, 4 to Aisling, and 5 to Bob.
Well, you know what fucks you up? Until you got the blindfold on, so then you get disoriented because you're going in circles. You think you done moved somewhere.
Gotcha, Alex.
But like no one else walked in circles. Only Nish.
No, only this.
Ahead of them.
Poor Nish.
You can't handle being blind.
He can't do it.
So what's next?
Okay, we're going to have our equivalent, the Taskmaster equivalent of the Winter Olympics.
Have we seen any team events? I can't remember of the season.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we've seen him get creative though.
I'm going to be
I
brilliant.
know, but I haven't seen them do a
Well,
team event
I
though.
don't know really. I don't know about this already.
I can't remember right now.
This looks scary.
Hello, Bob.
Hi there.
It's a lot of coconuts.
Muster the biggest coconut bobsleigh team.
Most coconut bobsleigh team members still on board.
When their bobsleigh comes to a halt wins.
You may only use items in the caravan to secure your coconuts. You will be disqualified. That's interesting. You'll be disqualified if you use any item used by another contestant. Impossible to know what they've used, though, of course.
You've 20 minutes and 1 attempt.
Your time starts now.
To the caravan.
Why you gotta be disqualified if I use somebody else?
It's amazing
No,
how
it's-
some
it's
games
not.
on this show can just give us a brief window to the souls of the competitors. I've written down everything that they said. Bob said nothing, he just got on with it. Aisling said, I already know I'm going to be brilliant at this. This is incredible. Mark said, oh, I don't know about this. Sally said, this looks scary. And Nish went, oh shit. Who wanted to see first?
We're going to have our first ball just to see how to do it. Mark Watson.
I already know.
I think he said, "Oh dear." Oh my god.
There's a coconut harness in here. If you deployed this correctly, you could put quite a lot of coconuts in it.
Obviously,
And
everybody's
tape it
gonna
to
want
the
to use
escape
it.
ball. This is like a prisoner's dilemma or something. We might all think that everyone's going to do it,
Yeah,
but no one does it.
exactly.
Right, let's think about it. There's still plenty of time.
And you don't know if you first or last.
There's an apron here.
Exactly.
Ah, blue tape. I found some blue tape. It is basically about going completely virgin.
So he's not gonna use it, just thinking everybody else gonna use it.
Which is not the worst way of doing it. Oh, there we go. Now that's what we do. That's what we do.
Alex, can I ask you if I'm the first or last person? I didn't
Right.
see that
You
in the
might as well,
bylaws.
you can ask it. Right. Might as well ask it. Has anybody used this yet? Can you ask that? It didn't say you
Right,
can't.
anybody used it yet? What's up?
I mean, that's more than you'd have in a real bobsleigh team, I think. Oh, this is heavy. This
Look, I'm gonna just be
None of that's supposed to be
300,000
on there,
real
though.
judgment.
You have a problem. And
We can use a skateboard, bro! Yeah, I'll use a skateboard.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Well done, boys. If anyone gets disqualified, then I've beaten them.
Well, that's true.
Thank you, Mark.
Well, thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you for the
He
opportunity.
didn't even use anything.
I thought he was gonna rap some
Why
shit.
didn't he do anything?
Powerful motivational shit you were shouting there.
I had the idea that more of them would stay on if I yelled that at them, and we'll never know because we didn't do a trial experiment.
Just stay on as well. Stay on. Stay on.
Sometimes I say it to myself and I'm just like trying to not.
Stay on.
Have to cross the
Stay
finish line
on.
is when the skateboard came to a halt.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, yeah, he put 19 on, The harness would have held 18.
Yeah.
2 stayed on.
I admit it's not a great score, but we'll see. I'm
It's a
basically
score, though.
It's a score. I'm hoping that maybe someone didn't do that.
We're going to see Nick.
Whoa. Can I put the coconuts in this thing?
What is that?
It's a coconut harness.
I suppose so.
Coconut harness, what is that?
Do you think they might use the coconut harness?
Yeah, I think they're probably going to use the coconut harness.
I'm definitely going to use some of this fire hydrant stuff. That'll be sticky, won't it, Alex?
What if
Use
someone
that
uses
drawer
this?
you got right there. Take that drawer.
Oh, God! This game is so hard!
Hey, nobody's gonna use a coconut
Maybe I
harness.
fucking love Mitch so much though.
Alex,
He
put
gets
the
so
coconuts on.
overwhelmed. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
everything about this.
See, you using the drawer. Good job.
As long as no one else uses it.
God, I hate this game!
Stop talking to me, Alex.
Just want to make like a sort of barrier so the coconuts don't fall off.
There's a banana barrier.
It doesn't quite fit.
How does this work now?
I mean, they seem like they're getting their
Boing.
shit
Yeah.
together.
Use upright, aim at base of fire. See how that works. And tinkle.
Jesus.
Quick, get it on the thing! Don't wait so much.
Jesus.
Ah, Alex, you ruined it!
Oh, God, it's so heavy!
Oh my god, look how creative their thingies are
So
though.
they can only put it on the
Oh, it's
skateboard?
gonna-
Yeah, the skateboard is the bobsled.
We have the classic underdog.
Sometimes, in life, you have to dare to dream.
Ah, say if you aim
Oh, but he
it
still
just right.
had a bunch on there though.
Ireland is the greatest bobsled country in the world! Keep
Oh, she
going!
got a lot on there though. Is it what
I'm
make it
basically
across the finish
In the
line?
world! World!
Is it what makes it across the finish
No,
line?
it's just when it stops the first time and stops moving, how many are still on it?
She said she'd be good at it, and I thought Ashling absolutely smashed that.
Yeah. She also
Hi,
chose.
Greg.
And
Compliment.
I think that is the first ever use of the banana barrier. I think you may own
Banana barrier.
I think you may own the banana barrier.
It also is biodegradable, edible. After you've finished using it for anything, you just go back and go. That's it.
You do.
She's very clever funny though.
Yes, hello.
She's all about the funny bit.
I had as well.
She's
Yeah,
definitely
it's
a
not
comedian.
like-
Yeah,
She's in the pocket
she
all the
is
time.
she is all about
35
jokes.
in, no one
Look,
so
I
far
get
used
it.
the same item. 13 stayed on. Unlucky 13.
Yeah.
13 alive.
13 live. Unlucky number.
And how many, sorry, did Ashling get?
14.
Oh, suspense, Nishi.
Nishi.
You should have held your boys in with fruit.
It's the first time that's been said to me.
That's not the first time that's been said to me.
Bob and Sally now.
Woo.
Only one attempt.
Yeah.
So I can't test this on there.
You can test, but when you're actually doing your attempt, that will be
Okay.
the one.
I might just.
You gonna roll down here? Just ran into the coconuts. Yeah. I guess you could really.
Go and have a look in the caravan.
Well, I have a plan, people. I have a plan.
Sally's so cute.
Coconut harness. Yeah, it's so tempting.
If I use that, I'm disqualified. Everyone will think that. So should I just use it and we can all move on? And you know. Oh, I don't know whether I should just do this one and not try to be clever. Okay.
Fuck it, just
Got a
use it.
plan.
Nope, you gonna do something else.
Are you taking down my curtain?
Yeah.
Of course, I'm telling you right now, man. I wouldn't use it. I like
everyone's
this doing.
gonna
Put
use
everything
the curtain.
in. No, put everything in
Now,
the
how you gonna
curtain.
put it on the skateboard?
Tie the curtain up and then tie
Like
the
a
bag
curtain.
onto the
Yeah.
thing, and you're good. Nothing could possibly fall out of it because it's all in the bag.
She's gotta be on the skateboard.
Yeah. Tie it onto the.
You already losing nuts.
Good luck, Bob.
Thank you.
Oh, he's just holding it.
It's not me being a shit house. I can't get any.
You're not bobsledding.
Why
You
did
just
why
sat
did
on it like
just-
Sally did.
Yeah.
That's a pathetic display. That is
This
just...
is not. This could have been better.
You should have just used coconut horse.
That's my attempt.
And bobsledding.
Why didn't you just hold it and roll
Coming
down
down
the
that
thing
ramp.
sitting down?
With all
He
the
been better off just walking
Oh my
down
God.
in a beige velour curtain bag like some kind of sick
They're
Santa.
gonna both use it.
Right.
Damn! Oh, she got a car.
Yes. Okay.
So she gonna try to do the same thing she did.
Right.
Okay, see, that's what I would have did right there if I was thinking
Just
that.
need to. Here we go.
Put your legs back up, though.
You don't actually have to finish. Oh, but they're both
She should have put her
disqualified.
legs back
I
up.
mean, that has got to stick in your craw, hasn't it?
You know what? Honestly, I'm
Sorry.
just thrilled that my mind works sometimes in the same way
It's Bob.
as the venerable Bob Mortimer.
Would you have allowed it? Would I have allowed yours? Either of them.
Do the coconuts.
Oh, we've allowed Sally's. The coconuts were on the skateboard. And mine were beside.
Mine were beside the skateboard.
My job gets done for me, doesn't it?
That's when Bob and Sally don't get any points for that.
Did you allow it? I mean, she went all out. She like constructed a thing.
Well, she did keep pushing it, though. But I mean, I guess when it stopped.
It's another bloody referendum.
Oh.
I just remember it was 6 months ago, though.
Polling station. It's your responsibility to vote, y'all. Do it.
Oh. Just trying to look natural on camera.
This does not look authorised.
They put a lot of shit in there. Camper.
Caravan, baby.
Vote for which contestant you think should receive 5 bonus points.
The contestant who receives the most votes will receive 5 bonus points.
You may vote for yourself. If, however, you vote for yourself and fail to receive most votes, you will lose 2 points.
There's a polling booth there. I was lucky there. That's convenient, actually. See, if I vote for myself, I'm at risk. But on the other hand, I do think I should receive all the bonus points.
The guys will
I do think I should
except
receive.
Bob, who is a kind of wild card, and Aisling and I will vote for other people.
Cast my vote.
Can we get a sticker?
Democracy.
Democracy. That's unique. They've never done that before.
So they're voting for someone to get 5 bonus points. So I guess the tactic is to vote for who you think is the weakest person to improve their score.
Yep.
Sally voted for Bob. Bob voted for Sally. That's nice. Ashley also voted for Sally. So far, so true. So far, no one's voted for themselves.
Yeah, but
What do you think Mark and Nish did?
I mean,
They voted for themselves. Exactly what Sally said came true. Sally gets 5 points. They both lose 2 points.
Oh, they both voted for themselves.
Scoreboard now is very even. It looks like this. Sally and Aisling are both at the top, followed by Mark and Bob. And there's Nish. There we go. There we go.
And then there's Nish at the very bottom, getting no
it's
points.
fast becoming the subtitle.
He's not gonna
of
win this
series.
season,
There's
There's Nish.
And there's Nish.
We've got time for
He's
another
got no
one.
chance.
Jolly good. Here you go.
What's that?
It was ice cream melted.
Hello, Aisling.
Oh, right, fine. Don't reply in the language.
We're going to
What
see
you
the
got
final
down
film
there?
of Nish, who did feature the Shatty Bonbon.
We.
Here it is.
We. Oh, eat the cat. Yeah.
That's it. He just ate the cat.
The Shetland dolls.
Absolutely savage piece of film.
That was savage.
I can barely separate them. But if I had to, purely on artistic merit, if I were to give two films the edge, I would give Bob and Nish's pieces of work the edge.
They were technically very proficient. So 5 points.
I would give 5 points to them, and then the other three, who I also hugely enjoyed, I would give 3 points each.
Okay, so we've got 2 first places, 3 third places. That's how it works.
Third places.
Bob was really good.
I've just been wondering, what are series scores like?
It is tight. We've got Nish Kumar on 90.
Yes.
And then we jump up a bit. We've got Sally.
Then we jump up a bit.
90.
Sally's on 112. Ashley. 114. Bob 115. Bob 117.
So we got Nish at 90, and then we
we
jump
jump
up
way
to the
up.
rest of the. Oh my god, poor Nish.
15 points each at this one class to go.
I thought it was high points for this. Okay,
From the show!
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's different. That's a whole different setup.
That's zappers.
Could you please tell me who's going to read out tonight's final task? It's going to be
This
Ashley
is totally
Lee.
different, baby.
Thank you, sir. Perfect. Send the most things to the Taskmaster. Items must travel via zip line and land on your segment of the Taskmaster's table. You may not move from your current position.
Yeah.
You have 100 seconds.
Okay, yeah. I'll blow the whistle to start. It was very dramatic. I realise I'm not a very dramatic person yet. Okay, so you've got 100 seconds. Good luck. Your time starts.
I'm gonna send everything. Can we not just send like 4 things at the same time?
Oh, we've got a problem here. Oh, you must stay on the map. Yes, I get the wire. Real problems here. She let go of it, but she must stay on the map.
Oh, she can't play anymore. She let go of the room.
Just throw it. He gave her the rope back.
Oh.
Give me your number afterwards.
I'm gonna thank you properly.
Yeah, I'm gonna holler at you. Yeah! This is fucking crazy.
They must travel one as it
Yeah, lingerie coming down there. Marky's quick. Look at Bob. I was just like, and I got most things down there. The majority of things was by your boy Bob.
Bob's like, I'm not stressing any of this.
Yeah.
Chillin'.
I just sitting things down my zip line.
Varying degrees of skill there, Alex.
I was very concerned for your safety, Greg.
Yes, so was I, Nish.
So is that,
You get
bitch.
caught up in the heat at the moment and you chuck a coconut at a massive white dude.
Unacceptable. You're a twat. I thought it was a lovely juxtaposition. At one point, Bob was just very delicately sending paper clips down, and very effectively, and just to his right, Ashley was shouting, "Get down there, you monkey prick." Marked him?
Marked it pretty well. He got 5 things down. He started with the balloons. How did you get the balloons down there?
In the little basket.
He put the balloons in the little basket.
Everyone has a nice run with the basket, I noticed.
Well, not Sally, because she dropped the rope.
So no points for Sally.
Well, it depends how you want to dish out the points. Are you disqualifying Nish for throwing coconuts at you?
No, I'm not going to disqualify Nish because, let's face it, the guy's broken.
The guy's broken.
He needs as many points as he could
And
get.
then Nish in third, who got 4 things in. Mark got 5.
He's not gonna win, man.
Items.
Bob's got 8, babe.
So we're changing the leaderboard. The leaderboard now looks like this. The winner is Mr. McMahon.
Well, Bob was cool. He was just sitting it down, baby.
Your surprisingly expensive item.
I guess he goes to the garden.
I guess I got access now.
84, enough for 3 more dirts.
So what have we learned today? Nous avons appris que le chat est dans le chapeau et le chat est dans niche.
So they know that one.
Le chat, il fait morte.
What
In English, you think they're...
C'est un dick.
No.
You should learn French.
I mean, it's definitely one
In
language,
school.
but they have Spanish and German. Excuse me, and English too.
Well, there are no English.
Oh, you mean England, right?
Yeah.
I think they have all the same language, just like we have options
Yeah,
too.
I think they probably mandatory a little bit, you get a little bit of French. Because they're like, all right,
We have
boys,
mandatory too, though, just here.
French?
No, Spanish.
Oh, Spanish for sure. Alright, that was episode 7 of Taskmaster. Another good episode, man. Not super high life living on the cracky jokes, but still entertaining nonetheless. There was definitely some gems up in this episode right here. Yeah, and I'm not sure. I'm sure they had a team episode. I just don't remember, babe. But I'm good with this episode right here being the damn one before the end. So maybe Nish can come back and win every single one in the next episode.
And then he'll catch up, but he won't win.
And then he might catch up and not win, yeah. But I doubt it. I mean, I love how, yeah, like you said, he was freaking out on every competition right here, and he just wasn't getting it at all. And then, you know, great minds think alike. When the two people with the coconuts, they just like, let me get that thing. But
Sally
I love how nobody used the coconut harness because the rules say if you use the same thing. But look how ironic it was that somebody still ended up using the same thing that was not obvious to everybody to use. It's just crazy. Human brains are just so crazy on there. And yeah, I mean, I thought the final task went well as well. It wasn't really any there on there other than like, let's just see if we can get it down there. And yeah, I mean, but for the most part, this wasn't a super funny episode as they were in the past, but you know, like I think we just getting to the end, and I hope that the last one goes out with a bang. But even still, this was a great season, and I love the cast that was on here. So we'll see how we ended out. Still had a good time with this one. Can't wait to see the last one.
Yeah, I think it was a great, penultimate episode. We know what we're leading into in the finale. But what I really appreciate about this cast is I think I'd be hard pressed to like look back and obviously know exactly, but like it does feel like every single person on this cast is like super committed to trying to win. Like even Nish, who's like, I'm losing, I'm trying to win though, which I appreciate. I like that everybody shows up and gives 110%. In each one of the challenges. I think that's reflective even in their reactions to recognizing which challenges are being presented in in each episode. So that's a lot of fun to watch. I did like the coconut skateboard bobsled challenge because I think throwing in, the mind fuck of like knowing we can't share the same thing and somebody's obviously going to pick it, but then nobody picked it. I love stuff like that because like you're like, I don't know what I should do. And yet somebody still picked the same item. So I thought that was super cool. And I thought that throwing in just the mix of the voting too, trying to vote somebody to get extra points was creative. That's something we hadn't seen, so I thought that was neat as well. And then I like the fact that they switched up the finale as far as, or the stage performance and involving Greg, not Greg. Is it Greg? Yes, involving Greg, right? The main guy's name is Greg, right? Involving Greg. To actually be kind of involved to a certain degree, I think was really fun as well. And then I thought the flip book challenge was especially great. Bob killed that. I thought Bob easily won that hands down. But it'll be interesting to see then who comes through with the W. Oh, and I also loved the walking blindfolded and trying to get back to your thing. I thought that was great, especially because Nish just walked in circles, and I'm like, I feel like that's probably gonna be me because like I'm one foot is like a little bit bigger than the other, or however that is, and like I guess when you're walking, you naturally walk in circles. So I feel like that's exactly what happened to Nish.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I feel like You know, that could happen if you're blindfolded if you have no sense of direction. So I would have totally utilized Alex and been like, just go straight, drop me off, and then I'll walk back. So I thought that was really clever too. Nish had me die though. Poor guy could not get a win to save his life.
Nope.
But really good episode all in all, and I can't wait to see how the series ends in the next episode.
All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Taskmaster, Season 5, Episode number 7, and until next time, peace.